like you forgot. I call a shot. Like blah, blah, blah. Y'all should know me well enough.
What's going on, everyone? This is Star. Welcome to the channel. I'm your weekend YouTuber. And how was your week? My week, it was good. The gang stalkers gave me some breathing room. Thank you so much. Love you too. And why are the gang stalkers giving me room? Because that truth is coming out. They stalking me, stalking the YouTube channel. It smelled like a lawsuit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can really use the money. And it has to be a woman involved in this because these men, these gang stalkers, they doing the most, doing illegal things. And your pussy must be fire, baby girl, because they ready to go to prison for you. They won't stop until you tell them to stop. Somebody giving me the inside scoop about everything. About the YouTube channel, how I need to stay blocked. I got the inside. What are y'all scared of? Y'all scared of 13 minutes weekly? That's crazy. I must be powerful. Anyways, let's move it along to the rapper Enchanting. She passed away and her fans are upset. The first time I heard Enchanting's song Track and Field, I love that song, Track and Field. I think she was very talented. I think her talent was effortless. I think she brought something unique to the game, which is why Gucci Mane signed her. Now let's read a little from Double XL magazine. It says that Enchanting was reportedly admitted to the ICU on Monday night, June 10th, with an undisclosed medical emergency. The rumors are drug overdose. Now, Enchanting's fan thinks she was set up. I saw that video on TikTok of her with a guy and she looked high out of her mind. Now, the question is, did she get high on her own or did he put something in her drink? I don't know. I wasn't there. But they're also saying now that it might have been her mother that set her up. Now, why would a mother want her baby girl dead? For the insurance money? It's a cold game out here. Now, I hope Enchanting's mother didn't set her up. That would be cold-blooded. But hey, it is what it is. It's a lot of mothers out here that are jealous of their daughters. Mine wasn't like that, though. My mother had no problem giving me compliments and rooting for me, but a lot of women, they don't have that. Their mothers get mad at their beauty. They get mad at their business savvy, especially today, because you got young women making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month, and the mothers are mad about it. We see it all the time on TikTok, and these ladies are showcasing their lifestyles, and they're selling wigs and nails and body lotions, you name it. And some of them are creating generational wealth. Now, Enchanting here on the screen, she was 26 years old, getting to the bag, making more money than her mother and the other people in her family. And when that's going on, you become a target. When you're making crazy money, the spotlight is on you and everybody wants a piece of the pie. That's how people are. They want what you have. They don't care if you work years to build something. They want it. They want to take it from you. But they don't want to do it for themselves. It's very selfish. But people don't care. They will hijack your shit in a minute. But if you do it to them, they're ready to sue you. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. I'm going to play the clip of a woman talking about relationships. Go ahead and roll the clip.
A lot of times you set yourself up for these people to have these expectations. The more that you allow a person to disrespect you and you give chance after chance after chance, they know exactly what it is that they can get past you. And so they know that there's really no bare minimum. They can do whatever they want to because you are going to stay. And so until you actually put your foot down and start advocating for yourself, you're going to continue to have that same question. But a person disrespecting you should be the moment that you start reevaluating that relationship and who they are to you. Don't worry about still being in love, and don't worry about if this person wants you to still be in love with you. Worry about why you're allowing this person to disrespect you in the way that you are.
I used to be a people pleaser, and I had to get out of that. Because when you're a people pleaser and you're always saying yes, people would get you in strange situations, and they would go as far as to tell you who you are and try to control your whole life. No, I can't have that. Look at these young black women that are going on these first dates getting killed. Now, the question is, did their instincts tell them, hey, you better get up and run and get away from this man? And they just ignored it? Sometimes when you can't say no, sometimes your life is hanging in the balance and you might not make it. So don't be afraid to say no because your life depends on it. You have to love and respect yourself, ladies, because if you don't love you, if you don't respect you, who the hell will? It's ladies out here who don't know who they are, and it's very important to get to know who you are. And I'm not trying to insult women because once upon a time, I didn't know who I was, and I had to take the time to learn. We all at some point didn't know who we were, all of us. And it's our job to do the work. That's our job, to evolve as people as the years go on. I've done my work, I've done my shadow work, and I continue to do it. There are certain people that I can't hang around, and that's criminals, scammers, and low vibrational people. I did too much work to be hanging around those type of people. And I know what people are going to say, oh, she thinks she better than everybody else. Oh, she conceited. No, I'm convinced that I don't want to go to jail over some dumb shit. I'm convinced I don't want to go to jail for the clout. I'm convinced that I don't want to go to jail for somebody else. I'm convinced. A lot of people out here signing deals with the devil and it looks glamorous and the parties and the glitz and the glam, and then shit get real. Because at the end of the day, God prevails. You want to know why things are suddenly not working in your life? It might be because you're riding with the devil. And what did Kanye say? That devil contract is a crappy deal. All right, let's keep this train moving. Next, I'm going to play a video of a man talking about how men string women along.
So let's get right into it. Number one sign he's wasting your time. He tells you, let's go with the flow. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos or if you've read my book, He's Lying Sis, then you know, or even The Man God Has For You, you know I'm big on this whole going with the flow issue. The reality is this. If he's saying let's go with the flow, that's saying there is no vision, there is no plan in this situation. There is no intention with this situation, at least not what he wants to convey to you. That is a clear sign that he is likely going to waste your time because he doesn't want to be held to any specific outcome. He doesn't want to be held to the standard of getting to know each other for the purpose of a serious relationship. The way to get around that without having to say it directly is let's go with the flow. And the reality is that if you allow that man to be vague with you, then it allows him to continue to move in this very vague manner and essentially not get what you truly desire in that situation. So you've got to make sure that you get a little bit more clarity on what is he trying to do here? What is his intention? Of course, we don't know if we're going to get married tomorrow. We don't know if we're right for each other, but we at least know if we're trying to get to know each other for the purpose of seeing if we can move forward, or if we're just here to quote unquote have fun, or whatever he's aiming for. So again, be very careful of let's go with the flow. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, I've said let's go with the flow. All right, cool. Now ask yourself, where was your head when you were trying to go with the flow with a guy? Were you really into him? Were you really intentional about trying to build a relationship with this man? Or were you trying to have companionship in your life without any of the expectations that come along with defining what your intention is? Be real with yourself, because the reality is that you probably were just looking for companionship and try not to define the situation. Well, guess what? That's probably what he's doing too. So again, no more go with the flow.
Ladies, do not let these men string you along. Don't let them waste your time, because guess what? A man's not going to let you waste his time. Summer is around the corner and it's going to be a whole lot of dating going on, and some women are going to get played and some women are going to play the men. That's just how it goes. That's the game. May the best and the smartest person win. Well, that's all. I think I'm going to cut it short this week because I have a lot going on and I got some things to do. So I think I'm going to throw this one up early. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Good night. I'm Star. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Good night.